Hi, guys. Welcome to our show.
No, that's not it, dude. Hey, guys, my name's James. And that's Corwyn. And
Corwyn.
This movie's gay.
Gay.
Oh, we fucked up. Welcome to This Movie's Gay. Oh, man. Guys, we watched... I'm gonna say
movie.
this. I'm gonna say this, Corwyn.
Okay.
Corwyn.
I'm like a cryptid. Corwyn.
It's not... It does not beat out Gay Bed and Breakfast of Terror, but it is definitely second place in my mind's eye.
It didn't make me want to die at the end like Gay Bed and Breakfast of Terror did.
Hey, if we cut out that 20 minutes in the middle from Gay Bed and Breakfast, you would have loved it just as much as this.
And like 3 or 4 of the intros with the cars. Do you remember those?
Those stay.
Those were awful.
But guys, what are we watching today? What are we discussing?
Today, we're discussing Codename Dynastud from 2018. So this is very new.
I was looking at Corwyn's mouth, waiting for him to start.
Waiting for me to say Dynastud.
Yes. Oh, yes.
It feels like we've done enough podcasts together that we can say things at the same time with not much effort. So
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. Because Corwyn, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this beforehand, that our friendship really blossomed because of this podcast.
It did, mostly because you quit your job, and then now I quit that job. So we don't have any connection besides this podcast and our friendship that started at that job.
Yeah, and we didn't even hang out outside of work before the podcast.
We didn't.
No, this is a friendship. Everyone listening to this, if you have listened to all now 20 episodes.
20 episodes.
Oh, we are in the double digits.
We can almost drink next year.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
I mean, in other countries we can drink now, but in America,
this is America.
Year.
But yeah, we've come to be friends from this podcast.
Yes, we've spent over 20 weeks because we had a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
Off?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We used to have
over 20 weeks.
Yeah,
just
we
recording.
used to have like 3 always banked.
Now we have no bank.
Which I like
Corwyn's busy.
I like it being immediate, unlike the other podcasts I do, which right now, mostly speaking, Sentai has, I think, 6 banked.
And then it's just like, oh, I want to say something, and you're like, oh, well, this comes out in 7 weeks. So,
and I'm not adding a bumper at the end.
This is a week thing.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Next week you'll hear us. You'll be like, oh, they recorded this last week.
Yes.
We're not recording on our normal recording day though, because I have voiceover lessons to go to.
Give me a sample that what you've been learning.
Oh my God, it's mostly like commercial voiceover stuff. So it's literally just sight reading and things that I've learned so far.
Okay, read. I was hoping something would be on my shirt that you could be
read the pictures on James' shirt.
I don't know. I could hand you a mostly speaking Sentai intro and see if you could read that.
Corwyn, can you read words?
Yes.
Do you know how to read?
No, I can grab one right now. Do you want me to?
No, it's fine.
All right.
It's basically this, like me talking. That is what it is. It's just conversational, because a lot of commercials in Chicago and stuff, a lot of it is conversational tone. Like, you listen to the radio.
I do not.
You don't listen to the radio, but people that do listen to the radio, they hear this, and it's like talking to your friend or something a lot of times. But then sometimes you've got like emotional things like, oh my God, they died, so don't die.
Oh.
But that's it. It's just conversational. So you're hearing all of it now.
I was slightly distracted because I heard like a big truck outside, I think. So I was like, what is that?
James is always distracted by the noises that are going on around us.
Yes, I gotta be a sound man.
He's like trying to engineer and talk at the same time.
Hey, it's difficult, guys.
But he does it. Impressive.
Yeah.
Add it to his resume. Hire him. Pay him for things.
Please, I need the money. I need an income.
Yeah, and then I can just be like, oh, yes, I'm James's agent.
Yes, guys, please. Give Corwyn a job as an agent.
Or give me a job as an actor so that James can get paid 6.66% for that.
Yeah. No, I'm going to drop it down to 4.2. I'm not doing a lot of work.
Okay, good. I need my money.
Actually, let's just drop, if you for real get a job off from this podcast, just 1%. That's all I ask. And
It goes towards the website.
Or no, it goes towards the croissants you buy for me.
Yes, the croissants. I buy croissants for James quite often. I haven't in the last... Oh, no, I did last week. I went and bought you one. But before that, it had been a couple weeks.
If you end up making like $100,000 off from, hey, I got this big movie role, all of a sudden you have to give me $1,000.
That would be
If they
hilarious.
said like, hey, I love you from this movie's gay. Is someone...
Oh, they have to mention that specifically?
Yeah, someone from either casting, a producer, or the director has to say like, hey, I love this movie's gay. If no one says it, if like another actor says it, it doesn't count. If a writer also says it.
Okay.
If someone making casting decisions says, hey, I know you from this podcast, I get 1%.
I should just send like clips from this podcast as my like audio reel. Just like, this is Corwyn talking.
This is Corwyn trying frantically to re-rail this bizarre person.
This is Corwyn trying to keep James on track because he hasn't seen anyone in 6 days.
You could get a lot of nanny jobs from this podcast. This is your resume.
It's an audio resume. You're welcome, world.
All right, guys.
So
let's give a quick rundown of What's it? Dynastud.
Dynastud. Code name Dynastud.
Yes.
We can't forget the code name.
Okay.
That's
I'm going to do
title.
a very quick rundown.
I thank God you're doing it because I was like, I honestly don't know anymore.
Okay, the year is 2024. Gays have been outlawed, even sodomy, which
Illegal.
I don't understand that, because then the guy was also talking about, the guy running for president was talking about his daughter having anal sex. That is technically sodomy.
Did they specifically say sodomy though? I
Yes.
think they just said gays.
No. One of them, or I think he said in the beginning, during the debate, which I thought was hilarious that it was being done in a coal mine.
I was like, this isn't a coal mine. This is some hipster's like loft apartment with exposed brick.
No, I loved the set design on this. Whenever they were in a real setting, I hated. When they were actually in the woods,
The woods were great.
it brought my mind out of it that one time where they said, here is where we piss. And then like when they were in an actual street alleyway, didn't like it. It needed to be a man-made set, and I was totes down for it.
All right. Well, the quick synopsis of this movie.
Yes. So years 2024, outlawed any gay stuff, no homo. Hate has no homo here. That's what Dynastud is shouting.
Hating as no homo here.
If someone says that in a new movie that we see, I will be livid.
It's just because it broke you. It broke you on this podcast. We have record of it.
Yes. Okay. So then we see Bart. He's this, kind of squindly little guy who has glasses and kind of a nerd. He goes into one of the gay bars. There are underground gay bars, kind of
There's
like
5 left.
speakeasies. And this guy comes up to him and says, haven't seen you here. I come here all the time. And that dude just friggin'...
He looked like a demon.
Yeah, he did. And he jacks off on this dude's face.
No,
he says...
he got a blowjob.
Yes, I know, but jacks off on this dude's face. And
then he was like, you're gay and arrested. The evidence is all over your face.
yeah, Bart asked, do you want me to swallow? And he said, no, I want it all over your face, you cutie. And hey, that's going undercover to get your numbers up, I guess. Then he is arrested, and this dude who won the debate running for president. Also, we missed the opening scene of this debate. At the end, this guy from Germany, I think. Yes, Germany, because he kept saying, Mein Führer. He gets sexed up from behind by Dynastud, and we see in the shadow all of a sudden as Dynastud comes that his head blows up because Dynastud, it's a gift and a curse, but also a curse and a gift that whenever he orgasms, he'll friggin' blow your head off. For real. I'm not paraphrasing.
It's
That's
literally what
says.
happens in the movie.
He also said because Bart wanted to give him a hand job. Where is this?
He in the forest, he said, "No, I can't wreck this idyllic wood scene."
Yes,
or
and
something
he
like
said,
that.
He said, my salty soft serve would destroy the poor woodlands.
Oh my god.
And yeah.
Oh jeez.
So then Dynastud, he has awesome superpowers. He's super fast.
Super strong, bulletproof.
And he has
caught a bullet.
Gaydar
He's
too.
got Gaydar, which is just a sassy gay man speaking in his head.
Which we don't hear from a lot, but it's not to sense gay people. It's to sense gay people in danger.
Yes.
So it's like a Spidey sense, but like a homo sense. Which, hey, Dynaman was bitten by a gay spider.
That was his fake origin story. His real origin story is that an alien comet orb something landed on the wrong planet and was like, oh, well, fuck it. I'll fix this planet. What's scanning this planet? Oh, superheroes. That's what you like. Yeah, you're going to be a superhero.
And Dynastud was originally this like
Jeremiah.
Gummy hillbilly looking kid.
Yes.
And then he got super jacked and he tried having sex for the first time with this sexy hillbilly man that unbuttoned his overall to make it like just one titty out and
got one man boob out.
And I thought he was just going to say suck it, but he takes off all the overall and then he starts jamming him from behind. No lube either, except the anus has a natural lubricant, I've been told. And
don't know.
Butt lube, baby.
No.
And he blows his head off, but confetti comes out.
Yeah, whenever he blows people's brains out, it's confetti. It happened in the first one as well.
But that was that was like a black confetti.
It was like a black confetti because he was a bad guy.
Yeah, but good guys, they got those rainbow colors.
Yeah, so Jeremiah turned into a guy that looked like the random dude on Grindr that sends you his dick pics and then calls you a bitch whenever you say no thank you. That's what Dynastud turned into.
Yeah, but
got real dark.
But Dynastud, he's a stud and a half. He's so horny. So then Bart, he gets arrested, and then
Bart gets arrested. Then the senator,
senator says, hey, I will clear your record if you marry my horned up daughter because she's bad for my political view.
And she needs to spawn me an heir.
Yes, and every day is Catter Day to her. Her character was all over the place.
Yeah.
And then it's just them running from the law, from the MAGA police, and
trying to go to the last gay bar on the run of the underground gay railroad.
Yeah, let's just get into notes. You guys
to
get
Canada, but then
watch the fucking movie.
Suddenly they go to space.
Well, I wanted to like get into that eventually.
This is still the synopsis. Suddenly they go to space because they're wanting to revive Bruce Lee with an eye, which is Dynastud's lover who was injured on a film set but then cryogenically frozen to be healed, and he was healed, but then they couldn't wake him up, and they needed someone's sperm from someone who was pure of heart, which was Bart. And Bart is pure of heart because his parents died like Batman's parents, but then he got adopted by the people that murdered his parents, and then they were murdered, and I guess he got adopted again? I don't know. But
who knows?
And
maybe
then
we'll find out in the sequel.
They go to space, they freeze Senator Hightower, and then have sex. And open a wormhole.
A wormhole?
A wormhole.
Oh, yeah.
A wormhole.
Hey, if any of our listeners are worm whores, let us know.
Oh, my God. I apologize for that to all worm whores out there.
Oh, you just love deep throating that worm.
That's disgusting. They do reference bestiality a couple times, and it was in poor taste, but...
Oh, when is bestiality in good taste, sir?
It's never in good taste, and that's
when
the
we're
point.
talking about centaurs
Jeez. Oh my God.
or
Kieran
minotaurs.
is not happy right now.
Who isn't?
I said Kieran. You
Who's
know,
that?
The famous scimitar.
Scimitar?
The famous centaur
A
from Greek
scimitar
myth-
is a weapon, I believe.
Scimitar is a weapon.
Shing,
the curved
shing.
sword.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with words today.
Ooh, better not let that carry over to tomorrow during your big audition in the studio.
Oh my God, it's not an audition. It's just class.
Yeah, but you paying for that.
I did pay for it.
I have
yes.
some stars by some things.
Good. Go ahead. Into notes.
What's the gay deodorant if it's not Old Spice? Because they said that once. Oh, so Dynastud turns straight in the end.
God, there is so much in this movie that we gave a synopsis, and there's still more that we're
It's
missing.
insane.
It is crazy.
Like the MAGA police that we meet.
We did mention that the MAGA police. What? But we didn't mention that the sound are like. Some of them are the actors, and then the actors doing their own voiceover of themselves, and then some of them are just the actors, and then a completely different person doing their voiceover.
Yeah,
And
it makes sense with one character.
with
Lee Van
one
Cleef.
character, it does, but the rest of them, you're like, what?
Why
what is
is
happening?
this?
Why are the characters? Why do they all have voiceovers?
And why did one of them sound like a cartoon character from SpongeBob?
I'm pretty sure that guy is in a different gay movie that I watched recently that I just turned on because I was bored, and it was Crazy Pants as well.
And you were feeling horned up.
No,
You
I was
needed
in my
a
living
gay
room.
film.
I didn't.
You're
I
on
didn't need that.
pornhub.gay.com.
He definitely was not on that website, I hope.
Hey,
I
remember
don't
that time I
know.
totally called it on Vampire
You
Boys?
did call it on
2.
Vampire Boys 2.
That we saw that dude's beehole.
Okay, what was your note?
Oh, what is the gay deodorant if it's not Old Spice? Because when he turns straight, they said, why do you all of a sudden smell like Old Spice?
I don't know. I
What's the
would agree. So
is that the stereotypical
no?
gay
I feel like
deodorant?
that's just. I mean, I feel like people just wear whatever deodorant works for them.
I believe that the best deodorant, it will last a full 24 hours, is Power Stick from Family Dollar. It's so good. It's insane. It's only $1, but it's the best. It's like a Frito burrito from Taco Bell. It's only $1, but it's the best.
I feel like that wouldn't work for me, but that's fine as long
What?
as it works for you and you don't smell bad.
Hey, I'll buy you a stick. It's only $1.
I feel like it would make my skin break out.
Does stuff do that to you?
Sometimes, yeah.
One time like the gel type deodorant.
Yeah.
It's, like it'll melt if you leave it in your locker in middle school.
Yeah.
That happened. But one time, I was using it, and then I went for a dip in the pool, and I was with some friends, and I lifted up my arms, and they said, holy shit, James, what is wrong? And in the lines that I swipe for putting on deodorant, it was just the brightest red you could get.
That would probably happen to me with that dollar deodorant.
Hey, dollar deodorant, it's good. Don't you dare. This would be libel. This is libel if you talk shit about Family Dollar products. They're great, guys. Go to Family Dollar. You can get milk in cartons that are on the shelf.
We're not being sponsored by Family Dollar.
It's high heat, ultra pasteurized milk. You don't have to refrigerate it until you open it. And it's only $1. Yeah.
James is so obsessed right now.
Hey, you want to know what I'm obsessed with?
What?
Dynastud.
That
What if this becomes a
is
fucking
fair.
comic book?
Oh my God. Someone
Oh my
write
God.
it.
Hey, Nicole and I will.
Don't. Just work on crumb bums.
Well, we're actually working on Derms Clerman.
Just work
Have
on
you heard
Derms
that
Clerman. No.
Okay, I need to send you Derms Clerman. But would you accept these powers of Dynastud, knowing that you could never have true love, or you'd have to find the one?
I mean, super strength, super speed. Yeah, sure.
You could bust people's heads off with your orgasm.
I mean, I would try to refrain from doing that, but
You could, instead of doing one of these two for flinching, you just do I'm doing like I'm about to punch you for the listeners, but instead you mimic an O face to threaten people. You go, oh, and then they're like, oh, shoot, he's about to nut.
I mean, I feel like they would just be like, oh, shoot. I mean, just because that's a weird face to make at someone. Just
no, but they
randomly.
know.
Do they know?
Yes,
or are they
they're
just
villains.
like, God, please don't. Please don't do that on me. Thanks.
It sucks that he didn't use that as a weapon. He used it as a resource
because
to power
we need
the spaceship.
consent, James.
Not to jack off onto a villain.
Yes, still consent.
Guys, if you see a villain, if someone's about to mug you, jack off on them.
Please don't.
Spermies all over their gun. Then it's all gunked up and it won't be able to, the hammer won't be able to fire the bullet.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, because it's all thick and gummy.
How thick is your sperm?
Ooh, it's hot.
You just wanted me to ask that.
You ever like put flour in yogurt and mix?
Please go to the doctor. Please.
I'm obviously kidding. It's like as thick as like raw honey. I'm kidding. It's not that either. It's practically just pee-pee.
God, please go to the doctor, James.
No, it's the in-between.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Just seek professional help.
It's fine. I have sought professional help. I've gotten my
good.
semen checked before.
As long as it's good.
When I had the vasectomy. I'm telling that for the listeners, so they're like, why did James have his semen checked?
I mean, I don't think they were wondering that, but that's fine.
We have wonderful fans.
They might have been wondering that, actually.
Yes. Or they might have been like, oh, James is fooling again. But no.
I mean, I feel like you've talked about it before, so.
Yeah, I could have. One thing I do want to talk about that I've talked about before on other shows. Oh, shoot. I need to close this thing right here.
Uh-huh. You're closing it. Great. It's closed. You forgot.
Yeah. See, that brings down the echo, you know?
Oh, well, I mean.
23 minutes. We got echo.
Well.
But it's probably more like 20 minutes, you know, from 21 from clipping
me
some stuff
laughing
out.
for a long time.
No, that's staying in. That boosts my self-esteem.
There have been people that have said they enjoy my laugh on the podcast, and I enjoy that. It makes me happy. So you get my laughs.
You know,
You're
when
welcome.
They open up the cryogenic tank and
with
Bruce Lee's in there,
in it.
You know that face he was making?
Yeah.
So I've told this story before. I'm going to do very cliff notes of it. It's on a Mostly Speaking Sentai. I believe it's the episode Covered in Buttons, I think is the title of it. Episode maybe 11. My friend Cody Leiter was talking about a cat that he rescued. This was maybe in like February time when we were in 5th or 6th grade. Talked about it the entire day. I was going over there later after school and was like, I can't wait for you to see this cat. Talked about it so much and insane. He was so excited about this cat. We get there. He's like, hey, it's in the back bathroom because it's warmer there. We go there, opens the kennel that it was in, pulls it out, and it was like frozen in that position. It was like had contracted rigor mortis and was like exactly like Bruce Lee's face. And I laughed a little because it was just an insane build up the entire day of him saying, oh, you have to see this cat. You have to see this cat. It's so amazing. And then just cat frozen like exactly like Bruce. Guys, watch this movie.
Was it the cat dead before when he was talking about you've got to see this cat, or
No,
did the cat died?
Yes, during the day.
Oh my
and was like
God.
frozen in that position. And
That's heartbreaking,
Cody
James.
Leiter, I'm so sorry that I keep telling this story on podcast and that I'm sorry
James?
that I laughed, but it was just like so. It was this situation that happened, just him talking it up so much. And this build up to just not pay off at all. It just goes from like what's supposed to be the happiest moment to just a super fucked up moment. I accidentally laughed.
I mean, I tend to laugh when things are fucked up too. That's like me in stressful situations. I tend to laugh. So anytime something's going wrong, like I've had it happen in school with like theater stuff, trying to like get a project together, and me being around like 3 or 4 other people in theater, and we're trying to get something done, and then something terribly fucks up, and I'm just going.
Yeah, I remember at work on election day in 2016, I started hearing you laugh so hard.
I didn't work there at that
wait,
time.
you didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
I remember
you
that
imagined
night.
my laugh.
I remember that night.
No, I was at my old and current job during that.
An employee started crying.
There were people crying and people apologizing to me and things, and I'm like, don't apologize to me. It's what it is.
This employee also did cry a lot.
It makes sense. I saw a lot of crying.
Hey, and it's warranted. But hey, 2020, fingers crossed, please,
Oh my
God.
We don't need this movie to happen.
Yeah. Oh, yes. This makes sense. It's good that I brought that up.
Yeah. So what are your other notes? Because that one, you went from deodorant to dead cat, and I don't know how you got there, but it was terrible.
Wouldn't you love to flash back to like 1968, walk up to J.R.R. Tolkien and say like, hey, there's going to be a movie that someone is just like talking mad shit about gay people, and he goes, Samwise Gamgee, and just get his thoughts on that. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, so when the MAGA police were sitting down eating the
sandwiches that you really wanted, that I was like, James, you can't have those. They've got meat on them.
It could have been vegetarian meat.
It was not vegetarian. Do you think that man ate vegetarian bologna, James?
The actor might have needed it. It could have also been an all-cheese sandwich.
Do you think that character? No.
Ooh, give me that all-cheese Sammy. Scrum nom, bitch. So, he was eating it and was saying, ooh, we might need to play gay tonight, and you might get yourself a bologna sandwich of yourself, Sam. Sam, are you listening, Samwise Gamgee?
Okay, I don't know how I missed that.
Happened in this movie.
There was I was writing notes, and then like halfway through I was like, I'm done writing. I'm done writing notes.
You did say maybe 25 minutes into the movie, you looked at me and said, James, we should have watched this with Nicole.
Yeah, I did, because I was like, there's so much to unpack here. Just like the gay bed and breakfast of terror.
Yeah. Hey,
God.
Corwyn said it this time. And you want to know what? Actually, that brings me to something. Any of our listeners that want to direct message Corwyn...
Oh my God.
And say, oh, James's obsession with gay bed and breakfast of terror is the only thing keeping its legacy alive, or saying, I have $1.99, but I'm not going to spend it on that. You want to know what? Do yourself a favor. And one, keep listening to this podcast. You thought I was going to say, go fuck yourself. But guess what? I'm an okay guy. I'm not going to say that. But 2, spend that $1.99 that you would have spent on something that you probably would spend it on a movie that you're not going to enjoy. However, make sure you watch this with friends. If you're watching Gay Bed and Breakfast of Terror, it's not a by yourself movie at all. Please sit down with a group of friends, max 7, minimum 2. So there's 3 total. Actually, max a theater jam-packed full of people watching a midnight showing of it that we'll eventually put on once this show becomes popular.
I'm not putting that on.
So, yeah, guys, don't go to Corwyn and talk about how you don't like this.
We literally asked them to do that.
No, talk to me. Find me, and I will tell you, rent the fucking movie.
You got very intense there. You're obsessed.
Yeah, I am.
He's right.
But it's... If you are judging the movie based off from the trailer, yes. When I saw the trailer, I thought it was going to be bad.
Bad, James.
No, it wasn't.
It was so bad.
I don't think you
can't
watched the
vindicate
movie.
it. I did.
I think you were drowsing out the entire time.
No, I watched this movie. It was terrible.
No, it wasn't.
What does Nicole say?
Nicole, I think, enjoyed it.
No.
No, wait. We were talking about it Nicole referenced it. She said gay bed and breakfast of terror on a recent episode of Mostly Speaking Sentai that we recorded.
In a bad way?
No, and said it was crazy like this.
She said it's crazy, you should watch it.
Yes.
But it's not good.
Oh, hey, if she wasn't at work, I'd give her a ring.
Oh, I can't believe we're still going with that.
Guys, it is insane that the director, anyone listening, please find the director, one of his other accounts. I believe like Gay Pro Wrestling is something that you could find. Just message that and say, hey, please listen to This Movie's Gay.
Oh my God.
They are constantly, every single episode, promoting your movie.
Oh.
And the book now.
Oh, you're going to buy that book.
Eventually.
I'm going to be very upset.
Or once we get a P.O. box, a fan is sending it to me.
Nope, that's not going to happen.
Oh, baby, it's going to Manfred, Leather Daddy. I don't remember any of the names.
I want to just go away from that topic and talk about...
Gay bed and breakfast of terror.
No, not at all. Never again.
Yeah, until next week.
I refuse. Next time you start talking about it, I'm just going to stare at you silently, okay?
I'm fine with that, but I'll still be able to make you laugh.
No.
Yes, I will. Hey, Corwyn. Who was I? I was a little slug boy. Yes, I did it. No, little slug boy sounds like this. He goes.
Keep going.
Yes, I made you giggle.
I hate that so much. Why would you be friends or be around or work for the senator? Because he just constantly shoots people. Not even people that are incompetent, just randomly shoots people. He shot his assistant just as a
hissy fit, temper tantrum.
No, he was like, well, the first assistant, not the one at his home.
Oh, the lawyer.
The lawyer that was like, oh yeah, we own you basically, and he's like, oh, no, you can't kill me, you can't just kill me, and then he was just like, oh, boom, shot my lawyer.
It was to assert dominance, to show like, hey, I'm no one to be fucked with.
Why would you have anything to do with that man?
Guys, please, sequel Dynastud.
God. It's not.
But it's just like other villains.
Wasn't it Thunder? Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot.
A lot of villains are compelling though, and
the Joker. The Joker will kill an assistant. Remember when the Joker said, "I'll make this pencil disappear," and just slammed the guys into the eye socket? Such a good joke.
I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you follow someone that'll just murder you?
For the power that it could possess.
You're not going anywhere with it.
You might.
No, you're going to the grave.
No,
you're dead.
No.
You're going to die.
Guys, if you meet a compelling villain, just follow him. You see a cult leader, follow him. If you see someone, robbing a bank, don't call the police. Say like, hey, how can I help?
James, stop giving bad advice.
If you see a bear with a laser eye beam, fucking say bow to him. That's what you do.
James is gonna end up in a cult one day, and I'm gonna be stuck. Just like, James, what are you doing?
You want to know what cult I'm gonna be in? The cult of Corwyn.
Yes.
If you pass, let's say that okay. If you were to ever pass away untimely, I'd make a cult based around you. You're
just gonna make a character named Corwyn in Baldur's Gate.
No, I'm saying literally. I will make a Bible, a religious text based on your teachings.
If you dare say something about me liking that movie, I will haunt you for the rest of your days.
There will be like a footnote on a page that says like, although Corwyn liked to say he didn't like this movie, however, I do believe deep down he enjoyed watching it with his two best friends, his right-hand men, Nicole and James. You want to know what? Nicole and Frank. I'm throwing myself. I'm not even close to one of your right-hand men.
I will just appear out of your computer screen and just...
Oh, I'm typing this on a typewriter.
I will appear out of the typewriter keys, just drag my way through and destroy that
Just
footnote.
the footnote.
Just the footnote. I don't care about anything else. Just
you'll
the
white
footnote.
out the footnote.
She'd be like, nope, gone.
You want to know my favorite type of, like when you're in a laser tag place, all the glowing stuff on the sides of walls? That's not from blacklight. That's semen from a pure heart.
Oh my God. There was semen from a pure heart in this movie.
And it glowed.
It was, what's his face? I don't even remember his name.
Glowed. Yeah.
Yeah. It was glowing.
I glue up.
And it was very watery. And James pointed that out.
It's like my semen. I'm kidding. Remember, yogurt and flour.
Oh, God.
It's a thick mess, guys.
I feel bad.
It's like, no, it's toothpaste. You have to kind of wring it out from the middle. Because I'm a monster.
Oh, marshland monster.
Hey, that's how I used to do these things of like, I'd do a quote, then said the serial killer. Things of like, I love a warm toilet seat, said the serial killer. That would be one. It's things like, or like, I love it when my pot pie's cold in the middle, said the serial killer.
So it's just unpleasant things.
Yes, unpleasant things of like, no one would ever say that. Or like this ends up getting to something that is related to this
You're
podcast.
Like, I'm going somewhere with this time.
Like, I can continue eating after seeing a hair in my food, said the serial killer. But
whose hair?
Just like any hair, even my own hair. I can't.
Hannibal?
No, what? Oh my God, you and your references. But I squeeze from the middle of the toothpaste, said the serial killer.
Where do you squeeze from the toothpaste?
You go from the bottom.
Yeah, but what if it's really full?
You still go from the bottom.
But it's like super full.
Yeah.
And you just need to like pick up the toothpaste and it's coming out.
Yeah, you still squeeze from the bottom. Corwyn, you're a serial killer.
That's why I'm going to come through your typewriter and destroy you after you write that footnote.
That's not what serial killers do, dude.
Oh, well, I missed a definition somewhere.
Yeah,
it's
boy.
Fine.
All right.
Better for the world.
There's
too many notes to process. Oh my God. Half of my page of notes are just from the first scene. And then the other half are just like me going, oh, I guess I should write this down.
From the first scene after, we see the debate. There's two people. They say what they say. And then the guy who ends up being our main villain, which I totally forget his name, Mineshaft or something.
Senator Hightower.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Mine shaft?
Yeah, they were.
Where the fuck did you get that from?
Because they're Teddy.
Mine shaft. I thought you said mind shaft.
No, a mine shaft.
And I was like, mine shaft.
No,
who the fuck is that?
No. So he looks at them and goes, "These two are clearly queer for each other," and then just shoots both of them.
Yeah, I feel like that's not great.
Yeah,
to
obvious.
Shoot people that are your political opponents. He should be in jail.
He should.
Oh my God.
Hey, but no rest for the wicked, baby. That doesn't make any sense.
I have what's his face, the main guy that's not Dynastud.
Bart.
Dynastud. I said Dynastud.
Yes.
Bart, when he was escaping the senator's house, he threw his clothes out of the window.
Yeah.
And then tried to climb out, but hit his boner because he took like 25 Viagra, which he
would
needs
be
to go to the
dead.
hospital. So
no, he just needs to bust.
No, that's...
Guys, if you take too much Viagra, you just got to bust a real nice one.
Don't listen to James. Go to the hospital.
Massage the prostate while you're stroking the shaft.
Seek medical assistance.
Hey, stroke the mine shaft.
Oh my God.
While you're digging up for some coal.
So why did he throw his clothes out of the window instead of just putting them on and then going out of the window? That way he's not rubbing his ass against that brick.
I don't know.
Dumb move, Bart.
Yeah, and also what if he threw it into some poison ivy like our last
from drama
movie?
camp? Yeah. Yeah, bad idea.
Poison ivy, poison oak.
Poison oak.
Maybe they were doing one of the other. Maybe it was poison ivy.
Or poison sumac.
Is that a thing?
That is a thing.
Okay, hey guys, please don't rub poison sumac on your body.
No, you will have to go to the hospital for
it'll
that.
make it itch.
It's the I don't know. I got poison sumac into poison sumac when I was younger, and I had to go to the hospital. Literally, my parents woke me up in the middle of the night, and they were like, "We got to go to the doctor."
What you can do, though, is rub a poisonous snake on your body as long as it doesn't bite you.
Venomous.
Yes, venomous. A poisonous snake.
Poisonous snake, if you rub it on your body, you're going to die.
No. Poison, if you ingest it, is bad. Venomous, if it goes in your stream, it's bad. Your bloodstream.
No. Isn't it? Venomous is when it bites you, it's bad. Poisonous
Yes.
is if you handle it, it's bad.
No, well, it's like if you ingest it, it's bad.
No, like literally picking it up would be bad as well. Like those dart toads in
I guess you're right.
The rainforest.
But
that's the point. Venomous are things that will bite you and kill you. Poisonous are things that you don't touch or it will murder you.
But I'm talking about like food stuff. But I if you look at the Wikia,
food's not venomous because it can't bite you.
Well, no, I'm saying poisonous food.
Yes.
So if you ingest something, I read this recently.
Like poison ivy, if you're picking it up, it's touching your skin and it hurts you.
But I don't think it's actual poison. I think that like they just call it poison ivy.
No,
I don't think it's actually poisonous.
It is. It's got it on its leaves.
Guys,
it's
please,
an oil that secretes from the leaves.
We cannot at this, please. But if you ingest poison ivy, would it be bad?
Yes.
What if I like boil it up? I get
no.
What if I vape?
If you burn it, it is bad. If you burn poison ivy, the smoke will hurt you.
So you're saying it has oils on the outside?
It has oils on the outside.
Is it that dank shit if I vape it?
No.
I got to vape it.
You will die.
Hey guys, please, if we had a P.O. box, send me some poison ivy vape.
Please don't.
But it tastes
I feel like that's
Fruity
illegal
Pebble.
to mail.
You gotta, it tastes like Fruity Pebble.
James, you don't even smoke.
But I vape as hell, dude.
No, you don't.
I get I love a nice, like, when it's humid outside on a cold day.
James
like a fog is rolling in.
Like just taking a cup of tea and then sniffing the steam.
Yeah, hey,
that's
why
smoking
not?
for James.
So what you do is it's on like a foggy day. It's in the morning. It's cold outside. That's perfect vape weather. Because then you
don't even vape.
But I know what perfect vape weather is. Give me credit for that, Corwyn.
I feel like people that are vaping are just like, it's just every day is perfect weather to vape.
No, because then you can like hotbox, in a sense, your room. You know, fill it up with vape smoke.
You can do that on any day.
Not if it's a super dry day. The vape's just going up in like on a super hot August day and it's dry outside. It's dry out here for a pimp.
I feel like they can still manage it if they are in a sealed room.
Maybe. But it's got to have, hey guys, go into a sealed room, get some dry ice,
God.
Dip it in some water. You'll have a fucking nice time.
Or just get a humidifier.
Oh, no, the thing I was saying will kill you. If you put dry ice in.
Don't kill yourself.
Usually you're saying, like, please don't do that. But
I know.
I guess you want people to...
no.
Don't drop some dry ice in
That's why I said get a humidifier
in a little kiddie pool, and you could drop in the kiddie pool yourself.
God. Please,
that's a perfect way to go out, guys.
Please never listen to James's advice.
What about this advice? If you're planning on going into the artistic field, just start when you're a young kid. Keep doing it every single day. Then you don't need to go to college and spend all that money on it.
I mean,
Sound
it depends
advice?
on the person. Depends on the person.
No,
honestly.
You can just go to YouTube tutorials.
No, because a lot of what college does, it sets you up with the networking possibilities, and
guys.
it sets you up with how the business works.
Coming from
that's why you do
someone
stuff like that.
who has like 0 fans in rap music and have been rapping for 13 years, take my advice. You don't need to network at all.
Oh my.
Have only the people you respected as a teenager enjoy your music, and you'll be high. You'll be living high just off from, your favorite rappers like Demonic and Troubled Minds loving your stuff. But, they never promote you to their fans. So
as long as you feel happy and fulfilled with your art.
Oh, I do not.
Okay,
Absolutely not.
Definitely don't listen to James. But
with the quality of stuff I'm making, I feel great about. But the response I get from people, which is no response, is troubling.
Oh,
We
geez.
have 10 minutes to talk about Dynastud.
I also want to point out that most of the jobs that I've gotten that have been paid jobs in theater, not for me like seeking them out, but just people asking me to do things, have all been from networking. So that's a point for me.
Yeah, but can you rap like Sean Price?
You got me there, James. You got me there. So Bart's origin story was crazy. I already went over that vaguely. The gun that turns people straight shot a rainbow beam, and that was confusing.
What it should have been was like when you invert something.
Yeah.
It should have been an inverted rainbow. Yeah.
I agree with that, because otherwise it's like, oh, no, it should be something straight, and I can't think of anything.
Yeah, what it should have done was like shoot any color, and then it like sucks in a rainbow color.
Yeah, we're telling y'all. Also, there was a spaceship that had maple syrup in it, and they shot the maple syrup at the United States and murdered everyone.
Every single person.
The tour guide came up and said, sorry to inform you, but everyone in the United States is dead. So that's how they defeated the villain, by murdering everyone else.
And then he just gave up, it seemed like.
He just gave up. He was like, oh, well, I'm done with this shit.
He said, no. I'm dead.
Everyone that would support me is dead.
Yeah. This theme song on this, I don't know if it was an original one, but it sounded like a Bond theme song and was amazing.
That reminded me of the intro that we didn't even mention, that was like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it looked like a perfume commercial or something. Yeah. It was just a bunch of people in like smoke and like making weird moves.
I loved it.
It's probably one of the best intros we've ever seen.
Besides a gay bed and breakfast of terror.
Shut up. No.
That one, remember the Bond?
No, I don't know.
It was like, the straights are coming for you.
Oh, God. It was a music video.
Yeah. Perfect movie.
No.
You loved it.
I hated it so much. I hate it more every single time you talk about it.
No, you don't. I loved when Dynastud meets Bart and he says, you can fly, right? And he's like, no. And then he's like, well, you got like a cool ride you can do? No. You have any powers whatsoever? No. Okay, so you're a flightless homosexual who can't do anything. Some of the lines in this felt very much like The Tick.
That was a funny line. So you're just a flightless homosexual.
Yeah. And I love
Dynastud.
Oh, yeah. Dynastud has X-ray vision because Bart says, do you have X-ray vision? And then you see Bart naked.
Bart's penis.
Completely.
You see a lot of penis in this, just so you know.
Oh, also, this is available for free on Prime. We forgot to say that.
It is available for free on Prime. It's an enjoyable movie to watch. I would also recommend watching this with friends that you don't mind seeing naked people with.
It is weird, very weird that we are comfortable watching.
We've just been put into this situation and
so many times.
And so it's just like, okay, whatever. We're seeing naked people, I guess. So there's a lot of those. But yeah, the intro, great. Loved it. Dynastud had X-ray vision. Hilarious.
And then he looks at Bart naked and he goes, no, don't have X-ray vision.
Oh my God, Dynastud.
I love the MAGA agents. And then when they look at Bart, the one with the British accent goes, who is this chode? Loved that part.
Was that the guy that had the funny voice the whole time? Was that British?
I think it was, kind of.
I don't think it was British. I think it was just someone being weird.
It reminded me of like a Nigel Thornberry mixed with a SpongeBob superhero.
I don't know.
The Dynastud police sketch was hilarious.
It was just a stick figure with a penis and a goatee.
Yes. But the head looked like Dynastud, but then it was a stick figure
because it had a goatee. It was just a goatee. That's what looked like Dynastud, was the goatee.
I loved it, guys. It was a funny joke. The Russian robot farm, the bot farm, we totally forgot about.
That was weird.
And they were saying, hey, I just made a meme of Ronald Reagan spanking Hillary Clinton with a giant black dildo, and that was going to this is a quote, "Much liberal tears will be shed today." And eat now the Second Amendment. They pulled out guns on Dynastud and said that.
And started shooting him, and he was deflecting the bullets like Wonder Woman without her little bracelets.
Oh, little bracelets. Okay. And then remember when
that was rude of me. She has very good bracelets. I actually want them.
Hey,
I would love to wear armbands like that.
I want to get that orb from another planet and be ripped.
I mean, I want the bracelets.
Okay. Well, hey, tomato. Then we get the Canada after the lesbians murder the
MAGA police
all
detectives.
All of a sudden, a lady just pops out and starts singing "Oh Canada."
She does. Oh, geez.
And then we find the film that Bruce Lee was injured in was him versus Mecha Trump, which I thought was hilarious.
Just a giant robot, and he ripped its arm off.
Yeah, and it had wires that were like yellow on top to look like a Donald Trump wig.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Shit. Motherfucker,
Gunther, the guy that the villain set against Dynastud back in the day when they first met, looked like a 90s wrestler version of Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
That was James's word. I was like, he looks like above Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, but he had, like super bright or like a punk rock version of Gordon Ramsay.
A punk rock bodybuilder version of Gordon Ramsay.
A punking rocking version of Gordon Ramsay.
Punk rock version Gordon Ramsay.
I just wrote down spaceships and then orgasm.
I also just wrote down spaceships.
And orgasm warp speed because there's another spaceship with mine shaft in it and
Senator Hightower and his daughter, the slut Patty.
And they were firing lasers at their ship and it makes them blow out an engine.
And Dynastud's like, quick, give me a blowjob. I'll try to redirect the power into the spaceship's warp drive. And it works.
It does.
And Bart's like, why is it so salty? It shouldn't be that salty. This tastes like beef jerky.
No, it tastes like liquid beef jerky.
It tastes like liquid beef jerky. That's disgusting.
That's it. Those are all my notes.
Those are all my notes too. Just watch the movie.
Guys,
there's a lot.
Please watch this.
It kind of throws you off because the characters talk and then there's a voiceover put over them. So it seems like it's a foreign movie, like with a voiceover. So like an old martial arts movie or something like that that's been dubbed in English. And you're just like, what is happening?
It also reminds me of just older movies where like either the lav mic was super up on it. It's like Garth Marenghi's is what it's called. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Okay. It had like Matt Berry. That's what the guy sounded like. He sounded like Matt Berry from Toast of London. He was in a lot of Mighty Boosh stuff. Did you watch the IT Crowd? Fuck, dude. He's been in so much stuff. He had ACBC. Did you ever watch that movie? Dude can sing his fucking ass off.
Who was he in the IT Crowd? Crowd.
He was the second boss. After Runneman jumped out the window, he then comes in to be the new boss.
I have no idea.
Okay. He sounded exactly like Matthew Berry. What else has he been in? He was in Community.
I've seen Community.
Okay, he was the grifter teacher. Remember how they had like the different suitcases on that episode? It was maybe season 5 or 6.
I saw Community a long time ago.
Okay, I've seen that show so many times.
All right, well, I guess I'll have to look him up.
Yeah, Corwyn.
Those are all my notes.
What you got to plug?
What did I got to plug? So my social media is Corwynning with an ING. It's
Corwynning.
ING. Just my name, ING. Said that a lot. And my theater company, Saltbox Theater Collective. Please follow us. We have a show that is going to be up eventually at the end of summer. So come see it.
Yeah.
More on that in the future.
Hey guys, and you want to check out my other podcasts like Mostly Speakin' Sentai, I'll Get There, or What the Hell Mouth? Or do you want an easy way to share this podcast with your friends? Well, you look no further than www.mlmpod.com. That's where you can find links to all the places to listen to our shows. Or just find Mostly Speaking Sentai. I'll get there. And what the hell, mouth, wherever you're listening to this podcast. We also have a donate button on mlmpod.com to help us get better promotional stuff and to maintain the website, because we'll need another $132 or so unless we get another 50% off thing at the end of the year. And also listen to my rap music, Marshland Monster. I have a Godzilla-themed project coming out soon.
Also, follow us on Twitter. I guess we don't say that very often, but at This Movie's Gay.
Yeah, and everything we've just said, links in the description.
Yeah, so you don't have to remember it. Just look at it. It's
just
in the
find
description.
the description. And that's all I got.
That's it, folks.
I've been James.
I've been Corwyn.
Bye.
Bye.
That was it ended strong, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye. Sephiroth.
Yes, I got that.
I did that intentionally, and it's great. I was making fun of your southern accent.
Is it an accent if it's flawless?
It's not.
It's still an accent.
That doesn't make any sense, James.
Hey, you want to know what
And is
makes
it
sense?
flawless?
Hopefully this podcast. I'm talking about dollars and cents.
Dynastud makes no sense.
Dynastud. This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCullum. For more content, please visit mlmpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/mlmpod and sign up today.